How much heat do we got going on
Medium
here?
heat.
Extra high, my brother. Overzealous once again.
Brothers Bistro. Recipe so simple, even a dude can make it.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Musclehead Kevin. And I'm Skinny Kitty.
And we're the Clark Brothers, and we're here at Brothers Bistro.
That's right.
Chefing it up for you.
Making recipes so simple,
Even a dude can make it. That's right. So tonight, though, we got something special, right?
We've always got something special.
Yeah.
But tonight,
Well, this is super simple, too.
that's
I
true.
like it. It's really good.
Yeah. Well, we got firecracker shrimp and broccoli. And when we come back, we're going to show you the ingredients. It's just a handful of ingredients.
It shouldn't take more than about 20 minutes to cook at the max, probably less, depending on if your shrimp is pre-cooked or not. But we're going to show you the ingredients here in just a second.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. That doesn't look too bad, right, buddy?
No, this is, well, there's a few little ingredients, but I know this is doubled up, and so a lot of stuff's just going to be combined together. So
Yeah. So we got some broccoli. We got enough to serve.
we got the florets that
4.
were already froze, but they're already cut and frozen and everything, right?
Right, cut and frozen, so we got to cook them. When we cook them, that's going to take a little longer because they're not fresh. We got some sesame seed, which we're going to roast in a pan. We got some lemon juice or lime juice. We got sweet and sour, sriracha, soy sauce,
Olive
a
oil.
couple of different olive oil for the different things we're going to be doing, and the green onion
Scallion.
and the shrimp.
Scallion.
Scallions, green onions, same thing.
All right.
Remember, we had that
So,
conversation earlier today.
All right, so this is going to be super quick, and it's going to take like no time at all because this. Remember, now you can get these uncooked. When they're uncooked, they're gray. They turn to this color. These are cooked and they were frozen, so it just takes running a little bit of water over for just a little bit to get them unfrozen. And remember, they're going in the pan, so that actually it'll take us less
And
time.
once you unfreeze them, then you got to detail them. And so it's a
Oh,
little
right.
easier to detail them when they're not hot, right? Or you ended up picking out tails out of your recipe. So we prefer to get the frozen ones with the tail on that are deveined so we can thaw them out a little bit and then pull the tails off before we use them.
Yep.
So we got all our sauce ingredients. It's basically everything except the broccoli and the shrimp and the oil.
Basically everything but.
Yeah. So we've got an additional problem because we show these things to you in ramekins. We got to make sure we get all the goodness out and into our sauce mixture. So we got a little spatula here we're going to use for that purpose. That's the soy sauce. Here's the sweet and sour.
This is a sriracha.
My brother's bound and determined to do it without the
No,
scrapage.
I'm gonna let you use the scrapers.
We got everything? Now we mix it up. This is going to go in last, but we mix it up first because we had all these loose ingredients. So now we've got our sauce made. We're going to set this aside. Okay, so let me tell you what I learned from Brock. I got Brock going on here.
Jeez, okay.
So we are going to use the heated pan
Just
method
dump it in the sesames.
to roast our sesame. So we dump it in here, and it says you put it in a dry pan and over medium heat. And then we want to make sure it's dry. No oil is needed. The sesame seeds have enough oil content.
They're popping out, buddy.
They're popping out, but we want to make sure we keep stirring it. It says stir constantly.
How long?
4 to 5 minutes until they turn a golden brown.
All right, my brother's going in. He's got the sesame seeds in the microwave to keep them warm. Cook those up. Well, now we're going into the pan with some
Got a
broccoli.
little broccoli. We're going to put some oil in there. I left my my guy. This says cook these until they turn a bright green, and of course we've got to defrost them because they're frozen. So this is probably going to take 4 or 5 minutes as well.
So do you want to put a cover on that thing or no?
Yeah, let's put a cover on it.
We'll let it cook for a little bit. All right, we'll see you guys in a few minutes. The hot broccoli. And then I'm going to come into our toweled off shrimp that I put in the bowl there. Woo. And I'm going to put that in our pan and get it cooked too. Remember, this is already cooked, so we're really just warming it up. And I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to it, to our mixture. Just to make sure it's coated all around. Let Let it cook for just a few minutes, because remember, this is already cooked. We're really just warming it up, getting it hot.
And when we come back, we'll be ready to stir in the sauce. Kev's scooping out the last bit of the shrimp here. We got a little oil still in the pan, but we're gonna use that to help us heat up the sauce.
Our sauce is going in now. As it said, bring the sauce to a boil, and then we're gonna add back in our shrimp mixture and our shrimp and our broccoli, right here.
Right. And in the meantime, we're gonna put the shrimp down below. We got the oven on heat, so low temp, just to keep everything warm. And when we come back, we're gonna add everything together. We're getting the hot dishes out of the oven, and we're putting them into the sauce, because we got our sauce boiling. Might need to turn down our heat a little bit. Nice. Okay, let's add in the broccoli. So that'll give us a little more volume. Okay. And let's see what you got, bro.
I gotta get that
Looking
sauce
good.
distributed. Now, hey, you didn't tell our audience that we doubled up the sauce, because the sauce looked a little light.
Yeah. Yeah, we doubled up the sauce.
It wasn't, there's not a whole lot of ingredients or a whole lot of calories in it. It was just seemed like it wasn't gonna be enough to really.
And the other thing we did was we left the liquid in there after we got done cooking the shrimp in hopes that it would give us a little more sauce.
At this point, I think we're just saucing it up to get it distributed, and that's it. We're gonna serve it up here. Well, that was only, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. Wasn't very long, right?
Wow, feels like forever because I'm hungry. Let's taste some of this. Okay. I like it.
I got a little heat.
Yeah, the broccoli's good. Yeah, it's a little spicy, huh?
But not a lot.
You can tone down the sriracha. But remember, we doubled the sauce.
Right.
So, probably a little bit more heat because we doubled the
Could have
sauce.
been a little more broccoli.
Yeah.
It was kind of, broccoli's kind of a hard thing to measure, and there is some shrinkage, right?
But because our broccoli was frozen.
Try this at home. You might try it with fresh broccoli. It might come out better or different, right? So that's a good thing. And you could try it with uncooked shrimp.
Right.
But just remember, I think it's best to get the deveined blood, and then you just have to pull the tail off.
Right.
Okay? With that, Brothers Bistro, here for your health.
That's right, baby.